Hello everybody, myself is Surjit Thakre. I am the first Indian artist who has achieved a postgraduate degree from the Academy of Arts, Repin Institute of Painting, Sculpture and Architecture in St. Petersburg, Russia. I am also the founder president of the Rarikh Art Club affiliated to Russian Center of Science and Culture, New Delhi. I have an experience of 40 years as a professional artist. First of all, draw the composition. I generally like to draw direct with flat brush. It gives rhythm in line. When you draw freely without any fear, at this moment, don't worry about the perfect drawing. Just keep in mind the proportion of the figure. It is better to make the thumbnail sketches of the composition before starting on the canvas. The thumbnail will help to compose the layout because you know what you are trying to interpret and what type of composition you are going to draw. Like here, I am using the rule of odds. I just draw the whole composition very lightly. I am drawing the composition by using the point and lines. First I mention the line of arm and shoulder of the first left side figure. Then I mention the legs, foot and the posture. Next you can see I don't break the line, I continue to draw next figure. If you will see very carefully here you will realize the point of the hand of the second figure is the meeting with first figure and also with the third. When I compose the foot of figure in the foreground, I keep in mind the negative space and its shape. I also see the direction of the heads so that it should be in different directions to maintain the rhythm. Like in the left side figure, his direction is at the left side and second figure's face is down. Third is straight, fourth is at the right side and fifth is side pose. All 5 figures are sitting in different poses, but they all are bounded with lines. I have composed 5 figures here. After completing the sketch with brush, now I take the marker and make the final contour. Contour drawing is an artistic technique used in the field of art in which the artist sketches the contour of a subject by drawing lines that result in a drawing that is essentially an outline. The French word Contour meaning outline. Contour drawing is arguably the purest form of drawing, nothing but pure line. Most of us begin contour drawing instinctively simply by picking a point on the edge of the figure and copying it onto our paper, hand following eye. This can yield a beautiful drawing. If this line is called the arabesque by academy artists, but without proper training, it can be difficult to achieve good results. A common problem with pure contour drawing is that as the tempo of drawing changes and as we focus in on one small area at a time, the proportion of the figure becomes lost. Gradually, errors compound and the figure becomes distorted. We need to learn to preserve the proportions of the figure. The best way to do this is to learn to draw the structure of the figure first. Markers are simple to use, require little preparation time and dry quickly. The quality of your line is very important and it can make or break a pencil sketch. Even though you are working quickly, you should still think about composition or give some thought to placing the figure or object in an environment. Having an odd number of things in a composition means your eye and brain can't pair them up or group them easily. There is somehow always one thing left over, which keeps your eyes moving across the composition. With an even number of elements, such as in the basic composition shows in the top image, your eye instinctively pairs up the trees, whether it's two left and two right or two top and two bottom. Whereas the lower two compositions, each with an odd number of elements, are more dynamic in terms of composition because your brain can't pair up the elements. Why do we pair things up naturally? Perhaps it's because our body is designed in pairs. Two eyes, two ears, two arms, and so on. Okay, we have only one nose, but it has got two nostrils. I have composed 5 figures here. A compo is the careful placement of the various elements within a painting. It can either be a good composition or not so good one. When the composition is done successfully, however, it will draw the viewer's gaze into and around the painting surface, leading it from element to another, taking everything in and finally resting on the main subject of the painting. The rule of odds states that a composition is much more interesting to look at when it contains an odd number of elements rather than an even amount. An even number will have the tendency to create symmetries that can quickly become boring and uninteresting to look at. When we see multiple objects that are even in one number, our mind tries to group them into pairs, which often leaves the center of a scene empty. The human eye is naturally attracted to the center, and an even number of elements creates an empty space in that center. Having an odd number of things in composition means our eye and brain and group them easily. There is somehow always one thing left over which keeps our eyes moving across the composition. One of the first things to decide in a composition is how many elements or items there will be in it. And one of the simplest ways to make a composition more dynamic is to have an odd number in the composition. Say 3, 5 or 7 rather than an even number, say 2, 4 or 6. It's called the rule of odds. After completing the drawing, now it is time to think about the colors. In this composition, I will use cool color combination. In the foreground, I apply Persian blue. I am using here a cross-hatching painting technique. In cross-hatching, brush strokes are crisped over each other to create a web of color. The spacing between the lines can be varied depending on the effect you want. You can use cross-hatching to model form, build up areas of light and shade, or create lively color mixtures. This is a technique when an old bent brush can come very useful, for each bristle creates its own tiny stroke, making for a rough cross-hatching texture. Cross-hatching can be done in any number of colors, brushed on in any direction. Wet on wet cross-hatching, make X patterns with one color. Without washing the brush, get the other color, make same X and blend. Wet of dry cross-hatching, lay a flat wash of yellow ochre, then cross-hatch in various directions using fairly dry paint. The underground color glows through and creates a subtle optical mixture. Does it make a difference what the artist is painting or drawing? No, whether it's a bottle, apple, trees or people, the same rule of odds applies. Of course, the number of elements is not the only thing to consider in composition, but it's essential and quite a good starting point for developing a painting. The rule of odds also applies when there is a single subject surrounded by an even number of supporting subjects. In this way, there will always be an element in the center, framed by an even number of surrounding objects. This framing is more comforting to the eye and thus creates a feeling of ease and pleasure. The rule of odds states that framing your subject with two surrounding objects, thus creating an odd number of 3, suggests balance and harmony visually. We tend to prefer balance and feel comfortable with these groupings of 3. Group of 2 and 4 can sometimes create a sense of competition, whereas the odd grouping tend to balance that a bit. This is a very subjective rule, but it does create balance. Remember, though, that odd numbers really just refer to the number 3. Objects of 5 or more create more density than the viewer will perceive, and the effect of null at that point. Larger number of objects, however, can't be divided visually into grouping of 3, thus bringing more choice to the composition. Now I apply Viridian hue green, which is complementary to violet. It gives contrast. I use a light blue permanent blue patch. More than just arranging the elements of an image, composition, the act of composing the image in the viewfinder, is a visual process of organizing the elements and individual details of a scene into a balanced and pleasing arrangement. apply dark. Here I use brilliant purple. It is a little odd, but even is not as interesting. The rule of odds relies on the human sense of pattern to capture the attention of the viewer. Our brains work well with pattern. We see pattern in almost everything in the world. So it is natural to see it as a central part of composition. When there are small groups of objects or people, the role of odd becomes a valuable attraction for the eye. In this figure, I use cerulean blue hue. The rule of odds is not just about threes. The eye is drawn to odd numbers in small groups where we can see the oddness of objects at a glance. 5, 7, even 9 are all numbers that pull the eye towards. Once objects become too numerous to be immediately and obviously odd in number, the appeal is lost. The eye does not search to fulfill the pattern. So the rule of odds works because of the simplicity of low numbers. It relies on quick recognition of the situation to draw the eye into the picture and keep it working to find the balance. I use here peacock blue. I apply here medium magenta. In this center figure, I use vermilion hue. I mix yellow ochre and Indian red and apply all the body. The rule of odds plays out its role in composition in many ways. If you are looking to make a bigger impact, then find a way to place an odd number of objects into your picture. An odd number provides more interest, more reason for the eyes to search the picture. Remember, the ultimate aim is to draw the eye of the viewer into the shot and keep them looking and finding interest. I apply shadow with purple color. Why does the rule of odd work so well? There are several reasons. The eye is pleased by symmetry. Evenness represents symmetry. It represents balance, it's about plainness and organization. On the other hand, an odd number steps out of the realm of organization and plainness. When we see an odd number, it is natural and compelling for our eyes to seek the missing component to even it up and again. We look into the some pictures, like the one above, obviously have nothing in them to fulfill evenness. There is no fourth dick here. However, the number 3 creates another simple pattern. The triangle is also attractive to us. Placed in a position that creates a triangle, three objects form an applied shape that attracts the eye. It is symmetrical, yet it is odd. Picture to try and satisfy the pattern.